Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
You fucker!
Did he die?
Well, goodbye.
Oh no!
I wouldn't carry that right now.
With the apparatus.
Oh, what?
You're making my cheeks hurt with laughter again. I love it.
It's the one thing I'm good at. It's apparently making people cheat. No, I'm gonna stop there. Gonna do it? Yeah, he's gonna take the cake. Oh. Pardon me, coming through. Remember where we parked.
One.
Go on.
Would you let me give me something that would let me flee? God damn it!
Was that the chalice?
No, I'm enlightened still.
Okay.
Oh crap! Oh hi. Just thanks for dropping in.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you might.
Oh,
might
there you
wanna,
go.
You might
Yeah,
want
no,
to.
Yeah, this is. I don't know how we did it.
Put on a rocket launcher for this.
and pardon.
Let's get 2 flashlights.
Oh no,
We have
Serafina
now-
has the flashbang. Hello, chat. I found the pommel horse in the build thing. How's it going? Oh crap, how do I dismount? I'm an Olympic contender. How's it going, chat? As you can see, I made a bunkhouse. I even put railings to keep them from falling off the side. So it's nicer now. I also finally sat down and went through my weapons and stripped all the mods off and updated my guns. So they're a little better now. Look at my pistol. My pistol is ridiculous. I'm still using this because look at how much ammo I've got for it. It's so dumb. I basically upgraded everything. Look at She Who Dares now. 117. Fucking ridiculous numbers on these weapons. I even updated Mountbatten's trusty Wibbly. Look at the value. Look how the value of this gun now. Horse Club. Hey, Flynn. Also, my armor rating. Way higher now because I went through and modded up my armor. It could be even higher, but I don't want to put the mask on. Because if I wore the white mask, it'd go up another, like, 20 points. But, that's not what we're here for this evening. We are here for quests. Oh, also, I found another side quest to do later. But this is what we're doing. Get John Stretcher's endorsement. Where is his quest? That's an excellent question. Oh, also, the next level up, I need to get, I think it's called Demolition Expert, so I can put explosive bullets on one of my guns. I forget which gun it is, but one of them had the option for explosive rounds, but I need Demo Expert on. Like some kind of demolition perk. An explosive bullet sounds fun. Hi. Hi. Oh wait, I forgot, we're in Camden. We need to check in with our favorite truck first. Ah, good. Weather's nice in the sub-ocean today. I kind of hope they never fix that. I just want the easy access to the sub-ocean anytime I want. Okay, 99 away. That looks like it's in the river. Or I have to go other side of the river, I guess. I don't want to get wet. That's Thames water. It's disgusting. Sorry, I saw a mailbox. I had to get my gun out. I just loved it. I love those mailboxes. This game has mimics. Fuck yeah. That is like the one thing I have not mentioned to Graham at all about Fallout London, is that the post boxes can be mimics. I just want him to post on like Mastodon, like if he ever plays this, and just screaming about the post boxes. Did I kick the door?
So you're determined to bother me. What do you want? Fine, you can come in, but brace yourself.
Am I getting you frisked, or are you coming on to me?
Can't believe we've got another meeting tonight. It's interminable with this shit.
So, what exactly did Alice say to you? Yes, I've heard you before. You'll no doubt have noticed the boxes in here.
Yep.
Very astute. The Camden Council records. Minutes, invoices, all kinds of stuff, really. I'm building a legal case to have my name cleared. But as you can see, there's a considerable amount of research to be done.
Pre-war records, I'm assuming?
That's where I need help. Though I'm warning you, it won't be easy. It's very rare for people to be kind in this world. It's appreciated. I need you to go find Malcolm Rhodes. He's the former leader of Camden Council. I've written this statement on his behalf. It states that he falsified my signature on several occasions for the express purpose of embezzling money from Camden Council. Now, I doubt he'll be willing to sign that document. He seems to be sticking to his story that I am the guilty party. There is overwhelming evidence that he's lying, but as you can see, it is not easy to find. I need something that I can cross-reference my files with. A diary, a calendar, that kind of thing. If you can get this statement signed, or anything that helps me cut through the noise, I'll happily sign that endorsement on your behalf.
Alright.
Considering his track record of lying to literally everyone, I'd advise you that talking to Malcolm is a pointless endeavor. But good luck.
Oh, believe me, he hasn't talked to somebody with my charisma, though, so... Alright, let's go talk to this guy and tell him to stop being an ass. Still don't know who we have to talk to in Islington, though, for the signature there. That's going to be the tricky one, I think. I mean, the cop actually said Islington would be difficult. The only people I know of in Islington is at the church. There's a merchant and his guard. Yeah. That's the only people I know of in Islington.
Whoa, now that is some armor.
Yes, I built it myself for the most part. Running.
I can taste the first pint on my lips already.
Why is everyone going to turn the high beams on? God, I just walked in. Ooh, free Nuka-Cola. Oh, the Tommies. Okay. No. Ooh, a ticket. I love when people leave their tickets laying around. Trying to think, what else did I work on off stream? I did some mapping and found some locations that I explored some locations that I had ran past on my way to other quests. I actually just went back and did explored them. Most of the locations didn't have anything in it, but I will say they were all unique. That's one thing I'm very pleased with this mod is very few copy-paste interiors. Like, most of the time when you go into a location in a Fallout game, there's a high chance that it was, like, copy-pasted just to quickly fill space, but, like, not in Fallout London. Yeah, there's a few, but most of them are actually, like, you know, really well-done interiors. Like, I found an aquarium, like, with tanks and everything. I was like, holy crap. I've never seen that in a Fallout game. Okay, so yeah, the metro stations are a little bit more copy-paste, but yes. Yeah, Fallout 3 got on my nerves for that. All the frickin' locations being the same. Also, I have now been in 2 different grocery stores that are the same brand, but their interior was so different, it was very clear to tell that they were different.
Yeah.
Did you get him? Okay. Oh, we go into Westminster for this. Okay. I'll just fast travel then. I've also been to a couple of churches in this game, and all of the churches had very unique interiors too. All the pubs are unique. Like, yeah, props could be copy pasted, but the actual layouts and interiors are completely original to each one. Hey, Lysander. Love that the combat music's still playing. Alright, where am I going here? Oh, the pub. Oh, alright. The only pub in Westminster, apparently. Which is a bit surprising. We are still working on getting the last signature for the pistols so we can join and get our endorsement with them. Then I think we will hit up the British Museum finally and explore that location. I also have another quest for the Shakespeare Globe to go find some books, so I might do that. Woman, please, your hair. It's fabulous. How much product do you think she puts in that? I've got two markers upstairs. I'm assuming one of them is the guy I can talk to, and the other is evidence against the guy. There's the guy, okay. Door is red. So lock-picking it will set everybody off. Well, let's try our charismatic charms.
Who wants to know? I see. I apologize for being blunt. I'm an unpopular man in certain circles. I don't think we've met. The name's Malcolm Rhodes. What can I help you with? Interesting. I'd obviously need to inquire as to the angle you intend to take. Oh. Well, I must say, this is quite the flattering surprise. Do you have an advanced copy I could look at?
I kind of do science.
Well, I'd be happy to help such a project any way I could. Release form? Forgive me, but I won't sign anything until I've read in full. Since there is no stake in your actions beyond profit, am I right to conclude that your services are open for hire? I want to set the record straight in Camden, defend myself against the accusations made against me by John Strutter. The task is simple. Drop off 3 packages, one for each of my friends, Tom, Dick, and Harry. The packages contain pamphlets and posters that support my position. My friends will distribute them around Camden.
Well, I'm not doing that.
You don't know them personally. Let's just say they're concerned citizens of Camden. A sentiment I empathize with. Good day to you.
Immensely satisfying. Doubtless. Yeah.
There's too many people here for me to pick the door. Because it would start a fight. Okay, he has a key on him.
Father is proud of me.
Because the door is marked red, it will immediately aggro or cause suspicion. Damn it. Why is there so many people around here? They all just regular gentry? Yeah.
What's that smell? Oh, it's you.
Well,
You think that was locked for a reason?
the owner is now hostile. Well, don't care. Yeah, if I wanted to be really stealthy, I could go all the way back to my stuff to get my chameleon piece. Which I don't think would make me invisible to people that are just right there. Good lord, it's locked. It's right. I can see the sweet spots, like, right there. See? It's right there. Ooh, Yorkshire pudding.
If I see one more up-and-comer peasant, I'll go mad.
Huh, no one attacked me. Bye. Okay. The gentry didn't give two shits, I guess, that I picked that lock. Don't everybody stand up at once. I'm watching this police protectron. Is it coming for me?
In a hurry? An important meeting, perhaps?
Interfering with a police automation unit.
No? Okay. I guess nobody actually cared that I picked the lock.
Criminal.
I probably could have eventually talked to that guy, but I tried all the options except for the last one to get him to sign the statement. I just felt like I've pressed statement on him like 4 times. I don't think the guy's going to sign. Alright. Catacombs it is. Here's your documents. The guy seems like a piece of shit. He wanted me to do some dirty work for him. I turned him down. Maybe I should have said yes to that so the guy would have given me all the flyers and then gave it to this guy. I'd be like, hey, he wanted me to distribute this.
Is it just
You're back. How are you getting on?
really quiet all of a sudden?
Let me have a look. How did you get these? Oh, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Regardless, these documents will be incredibly useful. I can cross-reference the public record with the reality. It won't be an easy process, but it'll certainly be far less troublesome.
I like that I was honest to him, and he was like, I didn't hear you.
I've been cobbling together a fund to help hire some help to sift through it all. However, these documents have made that redundant, so I'll donate the fund to you for your invaluable help with my investigation. Also, as promised, here is my endorsement. I cannot thank you enough for what you've done for me.
If something happens, keep quiet. I punch at sounds.
Can't wait for today to be over.
I punch at sounds. Good to know. So he's like one of those mini bosses from Resident Evil 4. Ah, good. Back to the club. Okay. The Cyber Fox. The tire floating river is great. At first I thought it was a hat, and I was extra concerned, and I was like, oh wait, that's a tire. Okay. I was like, someone fell in and that's their hat. Oh shit. I just want that robot to get up and start walking around. Why are you working the crotch? The robot's just getting down in this place.
How did it go with John? Did you really? That's wonderful. It's been ages since John agreed to sponsor anyone. How'd you manage it? What a relief. I've always maintained that he was innocent in the whole ordeal. I take it that means he's staying in Camden then? I can't tell you how happy that makes me. Well, congratulations are in order. It is my honor to formally welcome you to the Pistols. Here are the keys to your flat. You should find it fully furnished.
Oh, I get a
If you
flat?
need anything at all, it can be found at the Camden Market. Yeah. Didn't you know? The Pistols provide housing to all members. Yours is a nice one. I lived there myself for a bit. It's up to you to find ways to make yourself useful in Camden. Don't be a stranger.
So does she sign my document?
But pulling your mind
Hello, love. What petition is that? Oh, of course, give it here. It'll take more than my name on a piece of paper to get the gentry to budge. Let's see. Apache. Alice. There you go. Good luck with it.
Okay. Well, let's go check out my flat. Yeah, this group's great. She was like, oh, well, yeah, you're a member. You get a place to live. And all you have to do to just help out around Camden? Okay. Okay, where's my place? I live at a coffee house? What? Oh, no one tell Surge. Still gotta figure out how I'm doing Islington, getting a signature for people that represent that one. So this place is mine? Sick, I have my very own chem station? Holy crap, I have a view of the outside. What? It comes with drugs? All the workstations I could ever ask for. Mad Jack, what the fuck? How did you clip through the wall? I want to sit on the couch in the wall. It's got a magazine, lots of magazine storage too. Okay, I gotta see this. There's no couch there. How did he do that? How you sit in wall? Yeah, a cask. Huh. Neat. I probably won't use this because it's out in Camden. I prefer the one in the London Bridge settlement just because it's in central London. I don't have to fast travel twice. But it's nice they included player housing in this. Okay, so now... let's see. Let's go to the British Museum and knock that off. I should probably toggle on the Shakespeare quest too. That way I can like find the stuff because I'm assuming it highlights the books I need. It's 8 books, that's all I know. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever play a Bethesda game on a console again, just because I need the console commands so I can see what bullshit they've left just outside the map. Like, let me just clip through this wall and see some shit. I love loading into bullshit. That is a really big door. You can, like, the doorknobs are at my head.
Hello, and welcome to the British Museum. My name is Terry, and I'm happy to be your guide as you journey Earth's history. But before you begin, a word of warning. If you perchance have wandered into these hallowed halls in search of treasure to loot, go right ahead. I have disabled all of our security systems and encourage you to saunter through each and every corridor without a care in the world. In fact, I suggest you head straight towards our atrium, for there are no traps of any kind awaiting your presence. Have a wonderful day here at the British Museum.
I don't believe him.
Hold up. Get ready to fight. On the old record.
Yeah, seems trustworthy. Hey, Shay. He sounds so honest. Yeah. Look at the already set off trap right there. I could see, like, 2 traps at the top. Looking for trip lines, pressure plates. Hey, Cataclysmic. Set off or deactivate. Because you know there's going to be some trip mines, too.
Here you see a recreation of... I'm missing that particular data point. Must be some sort of corrosion of my inner memory systems. Let's just say this is historical. Not that you'd care.
Uh-huh. It looks historical. I'm sure it's historic.
Hey, Steve. I know we've had quite a strenuous relationship. One with you insisting on staying alive. But I want to ask you for a favor. Can you take one of these clocks with you? This is not a trap. I swear none of them are jerry-rigged to explode, or something inane like that. I just have far too many of these clocks, and need to get rid of some of them. So, how about you help your old pal Terry, and take one of these godforsaken clocks with you? You know what? I changed my mind. I wasn't lying when I said I wanted you to take one of these clocks. It's just, I didn't expect you to pick that one. I was quite fond of that one, and now I think I want to keep all of my clocks. Can you put them back, please?
Lots like that. Keep me going.
I'm just curious, what does watch do, if anything? Well, I can put it on, so I have a watch now. I'll just see if there's anything else I could take. No. Like of all the things, there's just a normal ass wristwatch. It's like, yep, sure.
Oh, you're just going to ignore me, huh? Fine. Don't go calling for my help when you're being burnt to death by one of my robots or something.
Egg timers. So if
A particular crafty thief managed to sneak all the way into this very room you're standing on. They believe this Lewis Chessman is to be a trap and tried to get him out of the way. This was, of course, an awful idea. The beast slowly slipped out of its pedestal and crushed him to death. I was honestly astonished by such a blatant display of idiocy. I almost considered erecting a statue in that thief's honor. But then I thought, no, I won't do that, and so I didn't do it.
Yep, he was killed by the king. I believe that's the king piece, at least. The chessboard is in such immaculate condition, I'm just going to leave it. Ooh.
Ah, the Sutton Hoo helmet, a masterpiece of Anglo-Saxon craftsmanship. The helmet was found during a 1939 excavation of the Sutton Hoo ship burial. One can't help but marvel at its extravagance. Congratulations! You have just placed your grubby little fingers on a helmet that once belonged to Anglo-Saxon King Raedwall. I am so happy to see you smear this delicately ornate piece of history with your dirty hands. Please don't hold yourself back. Insert your grotesquely misshapen head and bend the ancient craftsmanship of this relic to your vicious will, you mongrel.
I like this guy. It doesn't look like that mask or helmet or whatever had any perks on it, but...
Oh, goodness. Look at what happened to the ceiling in the Western Gallery. It's going to take me ages to try and clean this up. Of course, I can't do that while you're still alive. My dear Leaf, can you please just die already, so I can go back to fixing this place? It would be so helpful. Just jump into a room somewhere and die for me, please.
Working on it. I'm trying to die. Am I doing it right? Am I dying? Ooh, gold.
You're going to take good care of that, aren't you? That's 2,000 years of history, right there in your hands. Don't you dare drop it, or I swear, I'll stuff you and put you on display in the moronic humans section.
Never mind. I don't want to know.
I can't disarm it. Hey, Jack.
Yep.
Thank you, Jack.
You need me. Make sure you check the back pockets.
Thief, you stand before the body of my creator. His name was... No, hang on. This isn't my creator. This is one of the ruthless thieves I murdered in cold blood, much like I'll do with you. I'm so sorry. I always get these confused. Carry on.
I'm going to loot more shit. You're okay, Jack. Just walk it off.
Stop, stop, stop. Do you see that? That thing on the wall with the shapes and the colors? I hate that thing. I hate it so much. My creator used to call it modern art. I call it absolute dreck. You have no idea how much I hate that thing. It makes no sense. Art should have a purpose, and meaning, and context. It can't just be a bunch of wild shapes. Blimey, I hate it so much Listen, Thief, can you shoot for a moment? Just a few quick shots? Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. Humans alive, I tell you, bless whoever invented firearms. Well, it was actually China circa AD 1000, but I digress.
Well, he liked that.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be
Stupid cockroach. Can't you see I'm looting here?
I say, are you my mummy? Mummies were
Well, it shut the door on me there, so I'm going around. I wasn't done looking over here. Did it open that door over there again, too? No.
Did you know that there was a button covered in chocolate and nuts that was discovered in Egypt? Archaeologists believe it may be a Ferrero Rocher.
Oh my god. It's got its own laugh track. Is it the Laughatron? Oh, I'm only missing one more of these. Oh. Oh. There's only one more Doctor Who reference to find. Only found 2 so far. I'm at 14.
Here we find ourselves amidst the treasures of Africa. Why did you pick that up? Those feathers do not go well with your whole ensemble.
Why wouldn't I pick it up? It looks like a fun outfit. Ancient medieval frag mines. Don't worry, I still can't hit shit with this gun. In bats. It's just useless in bats.
You know what, Dave? I think you're the first human to step foot into this room in the last 100 or so years. It's honestly quite an accomplishment. Most of the other thieves died several rooms back, but you managed to stay alive, despite all of my attempts. I think you deserve a round of applause. Can you stand still for a moment while I find the applause command?
Yes.
It won't take me more than just a second. All you have to do is stand right there. Oh, trap. I actually pressed the applause button instead of the trap button. Silly me. Such a silly mistake. It's enough to make you want to stand completely still as I activate my trap. Okay, I believe I have what you humans call a programming problem. Let's just pretend you didn't hear all of that. And, oh, it was actually a trap all along.
I like this guy.
Damn it. Fine. You can move on.
I like this guy.
Ah, Ramesses II, or as I like to call him, Ramesses the really rather regal. Because nothing says I'm compensating for something quite like building a gazillion statues of yourself. Oh dear, Mr. Ramesses II, the pharaoh with the most statues to his name since, well, ever. I mean, Talk about an ego trip. You'd think he was trying to build a pyramid out of all the statues of himself. But hey, who are we to judge? If you've got it, flaunt it, right?
I mean, yeah.
During my first few years
The
on
Rosetta
mission,
Stone?
many of the museum's visitors would stare at this particular piece for hours on end. I thought it strange that humans would be so fascinated by what amounted to a series of inane scribbles upon a generic stone. That is when I realized, Thief, that all of humanity's history can be summarized as nothing but endless staring at inane scribbles upon generic stones.
Huh, where have I seen that before? Fallout 4, come get your shit. One second, everyone, sorry. Alright, I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'm back. Just had to go help Mom check her insulin. Let's see. Yeah, I had a feeling the feather dress probably had terrible stats. But it looks like it's got a nice bra cup. What else? Right, the metal helmet. This place is great for individual pieces of armor. I'm surprised that Ubar Crown's not legendary. Lore for Fallout 4. Oh, this is a copy, that's why. Yeah, it's a replica. So that's why it's not legendary at all. Yeah, because that would make no sense, because, you know, the Lorenzo should have the original.
Beastly nuisance. Glad that's done with.
Cast your eyes over Bucephalus, the noble steed of Alexander the Great. Because nothing says I'm a conqueror quite like riding into battle on a horse named after something sounding like an ST. I suppose it's better than calling him Stubby or Mr. Fluffs, but still. Now, the Parthenon Frieze. Because who needs cinema when you've got Greek drama carved into marble? And I'm not just talking about their attempts of repatriation.
Bullshit. There's shit everywhere.
Oh, are you telling me there's no Greek armor in here? That's a big plaque.
I hope you don't root around in my pockets when I'm sleeping.
Oh, don't worry, Mad Jack. When you're sleeping, I'm rooting around in other places.
Alexander III of Macedon. A man so legendary, even his enemies couldn't help but be impressed. I mean, who else could conquer the known world and still find time for a spot of poetry? It's like he was the original multitasker, except instead of juggling terminal messages and meetings, he was juggling empires and conquests.
Yeah, they know exactly what they were doing when they said that comment. They know exactly what they were doing.
Gaze upon the lion hunt of Ashurbanipal, where ancient kings showcased their prowess in the art of big game hunting. But imagine this, a twist in the tale, where the hunter becomes the hunted. Picture a scenario where a dedicated machine turns the tables on the unsuspecting museum intruder. As you stand before the majestic relief, admiring the ancient scene, suddenly you hear the whirring of gears and the clanking of metal. Before you know it, you're caught in a modern-day lion hunt, with 10 hot on your heels. It's a reminder that even in the most serene of museum settings, one should always be prepared for the unexpected.
Oh, now it's open. Those are really big laser tripwires.
Why are you still here? Is it because the sight of religious idols and books has confused you and shocked you to your very core?
Rachel body!
No response? Hmm? I'll mark you down as both mute and incredibly stupid.
It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me.
It's like the inside of a dog's arse in here.
Am I at the front door?
Observe the curious case of the irate thief caught in a loop. Seriously, you've gone into a loopity-loop. Much like a perplexed creature in the wild, it finds itself trapped in a cycle of frustration. Oh, bother, I unlocked the doors. Well, there's a quest. In its quest to break free, Terry unwittingly triggers a mechanism, inadvertently opening the doors to unexpected adventures. Whoosh. Head through the green-lit door, I guess. You must forgive me for the state of this particular atrium. We used to have a staff of cleaning robots, but they're all gone. Not dead, mind you. That is, physics. Once upon a time, humankind venerated figures like this one.
Let's go find another fight.
I have no idea what this one is. Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, at least he's honest. For once. I hear machinery. I don't see anything around here of value on this level, so let's move along. There's clearly something in the middle. Probably the Terry itself is probably housed there. I don't think there's anything else around here.
Pull back the curtain and behold the might. Not so terrifying, oversized robot. It's me, Terry. It's like stumbling upon the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, only with more bolts and less bluster. Excuse me, dear colossal thorn in my robotic buttocks, but it seems this museum isn't quite big enough for the both of us. I literally need you.
This is a GLaDOS boss fight, basically. Oh, system update available. Good. Initiating musical sequence. The music. Can I turn Terry back on? I miss Terry. Ornate arrows, 20-pound string. Can I see the watch on my character? Yep, it's on my wrist. I think that's the watch at least. Okay, so the British Museum was a good trip. We learned a lot about history. We got a bunch of unique hats. We got to fight a robot. Very easily fight the robot. I'm gonna need so many more display stands to put my armor on. I don't think I'll be using the bow, though. Not feeling it. Well, to be fair, I've never used a bow in Fallout, so I just know that, well, okay, that's not true. I've used bows in 76, and they're not good, so. If this is bows anything like the 76 one, it's probably bad, so. You don't have a hat on, so guess what? You get a hat. You can have the Sutton hat. Watch it be the Skyrim bow. Well, it said 20 pounds, so. Let me say it again. What was it called? Ornate bow or something like that? Yeah. Well, now it's an ornate fire arrow. Ooh, I can make that way stronger, but I need sniper and rifleman perks. Okay. We'll look into that. But for now, let's see. Let's turn this one off for now. Let's do this one. Islington. Yeah, I could see it sending a dragon ragdolling after I get it maxed all the way out. Just, or it could be like the bow from the heavy bow from Destiny that just sends anything flying. Forget the name of the bow because I don't use it. So I know Sniper loves that bow, but I just don't. I don't know. I've grown to where I just don't like bows in Destiny. Just don't like them.
What? Time to die, sneak. No, not like this. Please. I don't want to die.
Too late. You died.
You ought to do something about that hair. Sometimes I wish I had a mohawk. Don't tell anyone.
Love the ragdolls in this game. Oh, is it Miller from Miller's Men that I've been fighting the entire game? Do I have to get him to sign it?
And I shot them right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. What's it for?
Luck 10?
You're involved in that whole thing. Who would have thought, eh? Never seen for an assassination before. I guess he really is
What
a
a
professional.
dumbass.
Make sure our friend in the sombrero gets this. All right, I'll sign. Miller. Sorry, I ain't cursive. That's all, is it? Yep. Chin up, lads.
I think I just skipped his entire quest and got a signature. Oh, God. Now that's Fallout. That's a true Fallout experience.
If you think about it, any of us could have been Miller. He just got lucky.
Well then. Oh, I need one more signature, Lambeth. Interesting. Because I've got Hackney, Camden, and now, whatever that place is, Islington. Now I need Lambeth. I like that this has a lot of checks and stuff in it for different skills, because that was something missing in Fallout 4. Okay, where is this district? Lambeth. Oh. Okay. It's kind of out of the way. I can't believe it was Miller as well. If Miller knew who the hell I was, he wouldn't have signed that, because I've been offing his guys left and right. So I'm allied with the Roundels, and Miller and the Roundels have been fighting. Lovely weather we're having. Well, almost. Ha-ha! Victory is mine!
I see strange storm clouds in your horizon. Be careful.
I've never been here. Sir? Sir. Sir. Did your outfit glitch, or you legit just don't wear pants? No, he legit just doesn't wear pants. Okay.
Greetings, adventurer. Welcome to Brigton. I am Roach. You may think of me as a leader, but I merely embody the Kenyon's desire. Before we begin, I must ask, why is a raven like a writing desk?
Pardon?
Ah, an intelligent answer. Now how may I help you?
Why aren't you wearing any clothes?
I've never signed a petition in my life. Don't believe in signatures. What is it for?
Oh, one off.
Oh, I don't think you should go there. Quite a negative place. I could be persuaded, however, if you were to assist us in our altercations with the Tommies. Apologies. The Kenyon calls me aside.
Oh my god, he's got a lot of Jimmy hats on his heart-shaped bed.
I humbly welcome you back to the land of Brigton. Tommies think they're here to civilize us, simply because we don't follow their beliefs and codes. But tell me, what worth is there in an ideology that has destroyed the world 10 times over and left it to rot I'd take dying from preventable diseases 1,000 times over destroying the world with my ignorance. You're perfect. I have a job for you. Listen, Will. Tommies have been attempting to contact an isolated tribe in nearby Croydon. We hoped they'd abandon the idea once they realized the path was blocked by 2 large gaps. But no. Instead, they were emboldened, and their mighty Lieutenant Doyle sent an expeditionary force. 2 soldiers, 1 second lieutenant, and a few Bricktonians who were there to build bridges, literally and metaphysically. Except those plans failed when the half-built bridges collapsed, plunging all but 2 of my tribe's people into the river of lava. You can see where this is going, right? Let me explain. Lieutenant Doyle blames Brickton for the incident and has vowed to raise our taxes to make up for this incident. Taxes we never agreed to pay. We seek nothing but peace, and so we beseech you, go to Lieutenant Doyle and convince him to choose peace. May the Canyon bless you with luck.
I just have to check. Can I pickpocket the helmet? Well, probably if I had higher pickpocket. That's the only thing he's got on him is the helmet. I want it. Alright, to the wastelands. Alright, we've arrived in the wasteland.
Stand down. Wait, you're not one of us? Who are you? Ah, Roach. I knew you seemed like a tree hugger to me. I'll tell you the same thing I've told him countless times. Either they own up to their mistakes and establish contact with the Croydonians, or we'll be raising the tithe by 20% this year. And God knows what else we'll have in store for next year.
Well, you sound lovely.
As part of Her Majesty's beautiful country, it is their duty to pay their fair dues and participate in our laws. Isolation is no longer an acceptable excuse for inaction. Yes, that's precisely what I said. Switch on, won't you? Now, is there anything else I can do to stop you from wasting my time? On the double, then. Move it!
See, most of the Tommies seem pretty nice. This guy's a jackass, so... Over there, okay. So I've explored that area before, but I think it'd be better if I actually walked it, rather than just fast travel to it. Because it's a trip. Actual lava. Seems like a lovely region, don't you think? I would love to live here. Why do people live here? I don't know. Why does this path not have guardrails? I don't know. Have we met the Queen? No. We can't even get in Buckingham Palace yet. Crystal Palace Maze. Like, I've found it before, but I don't remember how to actually walk to it. I think it's this way. I also need to get enough material together to build that bridge. Which I guess I could just go to my camp and grab it. What did it say? Steel, wood, and what else? 10 screws. That's the one that's going to suck, screws. Yeah, let me go see about that. We'll try it. One of these routes will lead to the Crystal Palace. I just don't know how. Like, I discovered it by glitching, but I haven't actually walked to it. The sub-ocean has many things available if you try hard enough. Okay. So we need steel. That's got a couple screws in it. Steel. Steel. Right, it was wood as well, right? Okay.
Don't make me carry that.
It's probably enough. Let me actually look. We'll just go try it. We'll go rub our face on it and see if that's enough. If it's not enough, I'll just come back and load up some more. Not enough. 50 wood, so it's probably wood. I need more wood. I think I got the steel and screws. I think it's just the wood I don't have enough on me. I wish I could break everything down into its raw materials like you can in 76, instead of having the individual items. It's going to go all the way down to wood and see what I have. There might be a processing station you can build. Would be nice. I don't think there is in 76. I mean in 4. We can check. It would be under crafting. Mad Jack's standing in the way. Ammunition, armor, chemistry, cigarette rolling, cooking, weapons, ammo, chemistry, cooking, tea, nuka. No, there's not. Like in 76, you could just like go to the thing and hit scrap all junk, and it turns it into the base materials like automatically for you. In 4, I think you have to throw it on the ground and then scrap it. I think that's how it always worked. It might not be seeing the screws. I might need to actually scrap everything into raw materials. Which means I have to throw everything on the ground. It's aggravating, but if I have to do that, I have to do that. So. Did it all fall through the ground? I think it fell. A lot of the stuff fell through the ground, I think. Alright, let me look. Steel and screws. So I just need wood. Because, yes, I think some stuff fell through, but I had enough of the raw materials on me. I only have 30 wood on me still. I still need more wood. Because it was 50 I needed. The only thing I need is wood, so. Should be enough. Let me see. Did any wood get put back in here after that last scrapping? Yes. Which I have enough now, but I'm just going to go ahead and scrap these. Just so I can get the raw materials out of them. That's it. Okay, got it. Build our bridge, then see if it goes to the Crystal Maze. It probably doesn't. Pox bulb? That doesn't sound like something I want. Sir, why are you handcuffed? You know, I'd probably want that. I maintain my opinion. This is not a place you would ever want to actually live. Hold on. Someone just pinged me on Discord to see if it was important. Nope. Okay. Okay, now let's see if we can find out. It was Demo Expert, I think? Yeah, there it is. Getting all kinds of pings all of a sudden. Doesn't the lava here just look lovely? I was trying to turn my flashlight off. I don't need it with all the lava. So it said optional, go to the Crystal Maze. So by optional, it means go to the Crystal Maze. Because I want to go to a place called the Crystal Maze. Hellhound, huh? Didn't see it. Didn't happen.
You hear that? Sounds like a fight.
You're hearing things, Jack. It's no fight.
Maybe mice. You hear that?
Jack's hearing things. Again, who lives here and why? Oh, lunatics! Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, the kind of people that would live in this. Okay. Well, going the right way, yeah. Everyone just has 32 rounds on them. Hicks, my people. Okay, they think that gap's gonna stop Florida Man. Clearly they have not seen me play video games. Back that way. Is this a path? Neighborhood's Gone Hell still costs 4 digits for a studio? Yeah, you're not wrong. And the realtor would have the nerve to say, look at it's the view. The view is to die for. Close to downtown Victoria, yeah. There's so much lava. Oh, we made it. Crystal Palace Maze. Probably not. Can I get a dialogue option? I have no options. It's a British game too. Yeah, I know, but I want to look around a bit first. So this whole area is probably the maze. How do I get in? I wasn't given an option to actually talk, so...
Protect and survive.
Only a maze key will open. Like, a prompt didn't pop up for me, so I couldn't actually say anything to the guy. Like, to be fair, that felt like a bug. Like I was supposed to be getting a pop-up for dialogue. I'm gonna do a quick little look. Just checking something. I'm trying to Crystal Palace Maze. Okay, apparently there's a lot of bugs with the maze. People were saying that keys don't spawn, and that some people were saying they had to use console commands to get the keys to spawn in the maze. So, I am going to use a command to unlock the gate. I was like, how much does it? Well, they weren't kidding when they said it was a maze.
You need a key, my friend. And the key is hidden under a box. But which box? Ha, ha, ha. Good luck with that. Oh, and there are also keys hidden in telephone boxes. So many keys, so little time. Ha, ha, ha.
Okay, so I can't open it because I need a different key. Was it low key?
Explore the maze of doom.
Trip line. Oh, that's not a trip line. Oh, this is gonna suck. I'm just gonna say it now. Because it's a hedge maze.
By the way,
Keys.
don't follow the arrows. They don't mean anything.
Good to know.
Oh, by the way, don't follow the arrows. They don't mean anything.
Maybe understand that next time. You think they were trying to dig to the other side of the world? That's the good stuff.
Damn, mines are hard to pick up when there's a whole fuck of them. Of course.
Be careful of the good child. He's a nasty little fucker.
Well, I opened a shortcut, I guess. Hey, Shay.
You're no fun at all.
Welcome to the Crystal Maze, Shay. It's lacking in crystals, but it is in fact a maze. I love it. The thing said the arrows don't mean anything. I don't know if I believe it or not. Oh, you haven't. Okay. I have yet to find any keys in here.
You need a key, my friend. And the key is hidden under a box. But which box? Ha, ha, ha.
Well, now I'll probably never find it because the shit blew everywhere.
Oh, and there are also keys hidden in telephone boxes. So many keys, so little time. Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
Putting mines in there was kind of a dick move. Because if there was a key under that box, God knows where it is now. So I gotta, like, look every damn where. Yeah, if the keys even spawn, that's the thing. Like, I can use the unlock command to just unlock doors, but I don't know the IDs for the keys, so I would actually need, like... Because I haven't seen a key in here yet. And like I said, the Reddit post I was reading said that some keys didn't spawn, or none of the keys spawned. Gave myself Maze Key 2, so I can open some stuff now. Since I don't have any clue where keys are in this place. Because I don't think some of them are spawning. I'm honestly half tempted to just fly above the maze so that I can just, like, look around. Because this is kind of obnoxious, especially with the keys not spawning and shit. Yeah, there was no key in any of these. Just mods. I don't think the keys spawned. Hey look, we found Loki. Dr. Alistair Radcliffe. Random plasma cartridge on the ground right there. I don't know why. That's probably got flung there from an explosion. Like that, I don't need the maze keys. The key I need is the key that I'm here for, which is the that optional key for the Pinder station. And we know this here is just a shortcut, so I'm just going to open that. And Maze Key 2 I actually have. Because that's just a shortcut path. And this was the one that's like, yeah, Maze Key 4, which we don't have. Also, I love that the chessboard section here had nothing here. There's no key. Alright, you know, fuck it. Oh, I did. Oops. Oh! I can't unlock this one. Oh, there it goes. Okay, that Protectron is fucking huge. It's in a shopping cart! The thing is, other than... Oh, wait. There's the Pender key we needed. Okay, we got the key. Yeah, fireplace broom. Now we just gotta get out of this place. Oh. I see. This place looks nice. Yeah, I do not feel bad about cheating that maze, since I looked up and saw that it was bugged. What? Legendary Hellhound Baskerville. What is this place? Why is this theft? Who owns this place? Oh, I found some bangers and mash. I find it hard to believe that any water that would be in this environment is purified still. Also, why is everything here, some of the stuff stealing? Like, who owns this place that some stuff here is theft?
Do you just make a noise?
Try and hit anything with this pea shooter. Come on, Jack. Tank better. Good job, Jack. They dropped Womble stuff, which is interesting. And he came to the wrong neighborhood. Honestly, why would anyone come out here? Unless they're an idiot like me. Would be silly if this place was a settlement. Yeah, no kidding. I can't believe I can walk through this. I gotta look at the map. Where am I? Yeah, I'm in the middle of this no man's land of nothing, it looks like. Let's see what's on the other side of the Crystal Palace. Oh, also, I guess I should fully check out the radio tower. I didn't see an entrance point, but... Oh, there is one. Let's see what's inside the Crystal Palace radio mast. Oh, that was easy enough. Ooh, drugs. Watch, this one will be impossible. I don't know what a flashlight is. You mean a torch? Hey! Holy shit, there are people here! They have no dialogue, but they're here. Yeah, it must be the host for the radio station. They live out in the middle of frickin' lava world? The hell? There, I extended your satellite. Nothing to say to me? Well, you're welcome. No, get out of the way. I'm operating your terminal. Oh well. I've done that to 2 other radio masts in Fallout London so far. None of them have actually had any effect. Compared to radio masts in Fallout 4, where it's all part of a side quest. I don't think there's much else around here. I'm not seeing locations. It's a cool area, but yeah, it's kind of like there's not really anything here. Maybe it was cut content? Yeah, maybe. I jokingly say DLC, but I doubt that. Alright, so let's get out of here. So I got the key, so I need to go back to the Pender station. I still have a feeling there's more there, but it might be like locked behind quests that I can't pick up yet.
What was that?
Oh, thanks, Jack. You got the one that was behind me.
This I don't like after a fight.
Hey, look, it's all the resources needed to build the bridge that I already built. So that entire maze was just so you could get the stuff to build the bridge without having to go collect it all. I hate everything right now.
I don't mean it. It's real dark, is all.
Well, I guess the good news is now I have all my materials back. I hate everything. I just need a support beam. Game, this is a lot of faffing about. Oh, good. Why are there Tommies in here?
Another person. Are you friend? Or are you foe?
Well, I'm talking to you.
Indeed. That is who I am. Reporting for duty as always. Indeed. For a moment there, I thought the same thing as you. Lieutenant Doyle sent us with orders to build the bridges and contact the Croydonians. But he didn't prepare us for the arduous task ahead. During the construction of the first bridge, 2 Brixtonians died and fell into the lava. Poor souls. May they find eternal rest in God's bosom. I took Private Clark and Whitford ahead to survey the area, but when we returned, the bridge and the Brixtonians were gone. That makes sense. A likely story, all things considered. I assumed they blame us for the death of their fellow tribespeople, and saw this as retribution. Perhaps we are. That is our burden to yield. But if you're here, that means the bridge is back up. I'll send Clark back to Doyle, and I'll wait for you to build that second bridge.
Oh, good. Thanks. I'll do it.
From the bottom of my heart, God's light shines through you. My faith has brought me back here and kept me alive. It's only thanks to He that I can still fight. When I was young, my family was ravaged by disease. Took my brother, my mother. She prayed day and night. I was spared. A miracle, she said. I decided not to waste that miracle. Joined the Tommies as soon as I could.
You don't usually hear a lot of mention of religion in Fallout. Or at least, like, you know, like, I'm assuming when she says God, she's talking about Christian God. That's, like, not even really mentioned ever in Fallout. Yes, there are churches and cathedrals and stuff, but, like, in Fallout universe, that's kind of like a dead religion. Like, people don't really talk about it.
We are all God's children. I'll pass no judgment. Not even on primitive minds. He's firm. Too firm. But he cares for his men. And that is the most I can ask of any superior officer. If I was to return before the job was done, I'd be bringing shame to my squad mates and to my country. Go with God, my friend.
Well, she seems like a nice person, so I have no fault in her. I don't, you know, religion is something she, you know, uses for coping probably, or whatever. That's fine.
Make sure you check the back pockets.
I don't think that rat had back pockets, Mad Jack. I hate to say it. Usually in Fallout, when I hear about religion, it's like Children of Adam cultists or something like that. Where am I? Oh. Neat. I'll just go back through. It'll probably be quicker. Also, there was like another section I wanted to explore. I wanted to look over here. I can see the sub-ocean. Its guiding light comforts us all.
It'd have to be insane to take on the Tommies.
I guess after I build the bridge, I come back and tell her I built the bridge. Or at least that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back and tell her, hey, I built the bridge. Sorry, Mad Jack, you're in my way again.
Good to see you once again. I assume Lieutenant Doyle wants you to finish the job and build the second bridge to Croydon, up ahead. If you need more resources, you'll find them inside the tunnels.
Nope, I can't tell her I
Up with
did.
God, my
I built
friend.
the bridge. Okay. That seems like a missed opportunity. I'm waiting for the game to be like, okay, now you need to build the third bridge.
Bridge? I wonder who shall leave of town.
Get on. Who must be the one is the road? We dad. Dost thou know the bard's way to speak? Thou engrosseth the wandering Croydon eye. I deem thee Mercutio. I take the verse, so we may converse. How may I help thee? My name is Reese. I concur with my father's decision. I lead mine own people by divine choice.
Well, at least he's got
I find
pants.
the leadership to be mine own purpose. Dost thou not know? Hark! Mine own father inseminated my mother.
Oh God.
Or art thou referring to Croydon itself? If be true, then yon tale is forsooth lost to time. What purpose be there in the outside world? In here, we are sustenance here, of all shapes and forms. We are resolute and joyous. As a foreigner, thou hast the power to reach places our hands cannot. Hark, our ancient books describe a magical artifact known as Prospero's Book. A description lying at the start of our texts. It names a globe. Happily the book be there. To think, perchance to dream.
Shakespeare.
Mercutio. I have too grieved a heart to take a tedious leave. Foreigner art very strange.
You down to trade? Take a look.
I'm not interested in your pox bulb. And I can't really sell you anything. You have nothing to... No things.
Foreigners? Something is rotten. I will stay vigilant.
There's a location nearby I'm curious about. It's like right over here. I wonder how I get to it. Karen's psychic. So is Brooklyn. Oh god. And Benji. They're all psychics. Yasser's supplies. Yasser's tripping balls.
Welcome, welcome. Take a look.
Womble Gauntlet, which is the Deathclaw Gauntlet. Ooh, I have not seen that before. Now, how about some drugs? Let's see, I've got some Clarity Classic.
Farewell.
Hark.
Hark yourself, ma'am.
Keepeth hence.
Alright, gentlefolk.
It's Ashley.
The flames keep make you snout.
Oh, I fell through the roof. You could not trap Florida Man like this. Wait, nope, you can. I broke a leg. Okay.
Flames keep you forward
This is why we have two. Exact. The ablative leg. Ooh, drugs. Oh shit! No, no. I got this. I can do this. It's the helmet. It's getting in the way. That's what's wrong. I'm positive I can get on that other roof and then get out of bounds again. If I just run and then fail to jump, okay, sure. Just, you know, I just have to make sure I hit the button and actually jump and not walk off the ledge, you know. Maybe I can get Jack to give me a boosty. Hey, Mad Jack, can you give me a boosty? Mad Jack does not understand the concept of boosty. Nope. My other ankle. Okay, yeah, maybe that's just not. Fine. I see how it is. How did you get up there, sir? How did you get down there, sir? Hot foot. It seems like as soon as I start running, my character just forgets that he can, you know, jump. Skyrim. Skyrim superpowers. Nope, there's an invisible wall there. Well, answers my question. They didn't want me getting out of bounds there. You know what? Put myself back inside the map. Okay. Okay, where am I trying to go anyway? Oh, back that way? I wanted to go to there's a large location right over there. And I was just trying to figure out how to, if I could get over the thing to get to it. But, oh well. Definitely come back here and explore all of these buildings at some point. Hey, can someone tell me how to leave town? I totally don't know how. Fresh pox bulbs. No, I'm trying to quit. Sorry. I don't want anything called pox bulb. I have to remind myself this is not Fallout 76. I don't have super jump and super speed. Plus a 300% healing factor.
How goes your work? Has a second bridge been built? Another tribe joins our great nation. Truly a day for the history books. You have not only done a good job, but also serviced the Tommies dutifully. For this, I'm giving you this written commendation. It's a fine prize. For a fine man. The Tommies will be proud to have you. Not just that. I'm also giving you the stim packs we brought along with us, just before the bridge collapsed. I believe you need them more than us. We'll head back to Brixton now. May God guide your path, my friend.
Okay. So I guess I can go turn that in and maybe get him to sign my petition. The guy in his underwear with a cape. Don't know why we need his signature. You'd think we'd want the Tommies to sign, but nope, we want the guy in his underwear and a cape to sign. Yeah, I think I've finally hit like 100 stim packs, but I will totally accept stim packs. Especially when I'm trying to like glitch out of the map and do stupid platforming stuff and break all 3 of my legs. You heard me. 3. He descended a noble family, that's why the pants. He wants a signature. Shame the crystal maze was so broken. Also lacking crystals. But it did have a Protectron and a shopping cart, so I'm gonna give it a pass. You know, they could really just build a bridge here and you wouldn't need this little monorail tram thing you got set up here. Seems kind of pointless to me.
There you are. The Great Builder. Don't rest on your laurels. We have no time to celebrate. Private Clark told me the truth. I put out a quick warrant for those 2 lying Brixtonians, and they disappeared. Do these people think I'm a fool? I'll tax them into hell.
Oh, fuck.
See
right
if they're
off.
still laughing then. I suppose I did. Blast it. I'll hold my end of the bargain. You tell that madman Roach no more taxes. His people can hold on to their meager tickets for now, but I'll be watching them. I'll civilize Brixton if it's the last thing I do.
Currently, you're the one that seems uncivilized.
On the double then. Move it!
I wish I could meet the Queen.
I'm coming, underwear guy. Where are you at?
The Tommies have informed me the tax raises off. The canyon was right. You were, are, and shall be our salvation. Here, 300 tickets. A part of what we would have paid to Doyle. A part that is now rightfully yours. I can sign that for you, yes. You've helped us, so we can indeed help you. May you forever walk in the canyon's path. I know of both the lie and the runaways. I've known the lie since the start. Apologies for the subterfuge, but I had to keep it a secret. Those people have already gone through so much pain and loss. I had to let them escape. I hope you'll forgive me. The canyon already has.
Yeah.
Earth be with you.
The face glitch is happening again. But with that, I've got all my petitions signed. I can go to Parliament now. Hopefully I'm dressed the part. And this will be the end of Act 2. I believe that when I looked up how long this was, they said 3 acts. Because Act 3 is when you meet the 2 other factions officially. The Queen is either going to be a ghoul, a robotic computer, a child, non-existent, or Her Majesty the Immortal Queen Elizabeth II having survived all this time with no explanation given, all one word. I do like the way the Loki looks. But, yeah. I'm leaning towards the Queen being a robot. Because in Fallout 3 we had the president was a robot. Or well, not a robot, but a computer. AI. It was a Zax system that thought it was the robot. It was the leader of the Enclave. I doubt we're meeting the Queen right now, though. We're just going to Parliament. I'm going to check something real quick. The computer ruler resulted in Fallout 2? Yeah. I want to go in that door. Maybe it opens in Act 3. It's probably a dungeon exit. I just keep thinking, like, after a major event or something, that door is going to pop open. I wonder if I hand all this paperwork to the same guy. Seems likely, yeah. Why is the guard gone? And why has it been replaced by angel troops?
What business do you have here? He was transferred. What do you want? Let me guess. Is it the petition outlined in the Parliament's Representation Act, 2177? Indeed. Everything is in order. I think congratulations are in order. Very few get to enter the palace in their lifetimes. The main entrance is just for show. You'll have to take the discreet entrance. It's the red telephone box on Bridge Street. It'll be ringing. Go without delay. They are waiting for you.
Was there a coup? Maybe. Ominous. Yeah, they want me to go around to a ringing phone booth.
I should really start writing my resignation letter, just in case. I trust you'll be on your way soon. I have important matters to attend to.
I can't get it open because it says it's a guard. There it goes. I think there was an invisible guy standing there. Am I in the TARDIS? Can we get some fucking Windex here? Oh, I just had heard the unequipped sound. Yep, I've been stripped. Ha! They didn't take my iPad, though. They left me a radish. And my watch that I stole. And Archie's memento for some reason.
You're finally awake. Your determination is impressive. All those signatures, so little time. You certainly earned the moniker of Wayfarer. A foot soldier, born for war. A war that never ends. Smythe's war. I work for the man you seek. Which brought you to Westminster Palace. Which brought you here. He's a liar, and he deserves to die for the lies he's told. I wasn't given a choice in my occupation. As I said, I was born for this.
Are you a clone?
Others who would see him dead. Others who work for him. You can help achieve this. That guard over there, I'd need to kill him to set you free. Then, as we make our way to the surface, I'd kill every last person we encountered. Then, Smythe would want to find out who did it. Then, I'm a dead man. When you make it out of here, go to the old Science Museum in Kensington. The director there, Mr. X, has been imprisoned by his own operatives. Find him. Speak to him. A prison. A prison buried in the ground, where the inmates live on borrowed time. Jittery incompetence is all that stands between them and execution. The very thing these people fought against is keeping them alive. Your possessions are in a footlocker in the barracks. I'm not a schemer. I have nothing to offer but information. Agreed. I wish you success.
Yeah, the camera up in his business. That's a sus looking brick, but I can't do anything to it. That's my only bobby pin. Excellent. I got the chisel, but I don't know what to do with that. Because this makes me stealthy. I am cop. Damn it! Yeah, but each one of their cells is a master lock. None of them are better.
Huh?
Get fucking battle. There, everything's back to normal. Except I have this mask on now. I'm taking the mask off.
Who's there?
I guess now I could go back and let everybody out. You're all free to go. Don't rush.
No time to waste. Every minute we spend gabbing is another minute the gentry spend plotting.
Okay, well this one's alive.
No time to waste. Every minute we spend gabbing is another minute the gentry spend plotting.
Well, he's somewhat alive.
What?
I wonder which one's important. So yeah, a lot of the people in here are completely innocent and just tried to use the phone. Alright, I think that's our way out, but let's keep looking around. Or not. Let's not keep looking around. Let's just go for it, I guess. You know, railings are nice. They should really invest in them. Oh, we exit the Scotland Yard. Why are you just waiting for me in Scotland Yard? Jack's just like, you're free. Man, you could have saved. Why are you waiting in Scotland Yard? How'd you know I'd be there?
I hear you've been asking questions round town. What? Westminster's got 2 detectives now.
He was filing a missing persons report. Like the cops didn't react to you coming out of the back room. I mean, I've been in Scotland Yard before. I explored the building. There was literally nothing there except the locked door that I couldn't get through. Well, now I have the key for it, so... So yeah, the cops don't give 2 shits. Besides, I escaped an Angel facility that was hiding under Scotland Yard. Many of those cops probably don't even know that facility's there. They're too incompetent to know that it's there. Oh, good! I'm being shot. Alright, into the Science Museum. Come on, Jack. I know it's science. It's hard for you to understand. Just get in here. Science makes me brain hurt. Find Mr. X. Well, first...
You deal with the computers. I'd just break it.
He's not wrong. I've looted this place before. I remember there was a door I couldn't get in before. It might have been on the first floor. No, it was up a floor. Because I want to say it was over there. Jack, the fuck? Play X-Files music. One of these shots might hit. Oh, that's impressive how... Oh my god. This little pea shooter it just can't hit shit in bats. It's just so bad in bats. Oh, these are Angel Protectrons. Oh, that's different. I'm gonna leave that door locked so those grenades can't get to me. clone meat. Well, I was right. Those are clones.
Can't talk. I'm in the middle of something.
Man, these angel researchers have a death wish. Thank you for all the chemicals. I'll take all of that. I got that perk, demo. Now...
I'll get straight to it, since you've come such a long way. Under the direction of Smythe, you were abducted, hauled off to a lab and experimented on. They would have killed you afterwards. But due to unforeseen circumstances, you survived. Those very same unforeseen circumstances brought us together. With my insight and your dedication, we can take Smythe out of the picture. Forever. Any questions? Nothing you haven't already figured out. I only met him once, and even then he was shrouded in darkness. Behind a glass screen, he tends to be elusive, even with his most loyal underlings. Fine. Perhaps I was holding back a little. I know they've been around for a very long time, and I'm talking pre-nuclear. Smythe's longevity has something to do with the angel cloning technology. That's all I know.
So he clones himself a new body, maybe transfers his consciousness over?
He's a clone. A flash clone, to be precise. I don't believe he has a name. They have serial numbers. People of his kind have incredibly short lifespans. After 3 years, they start to deteriorate. They're also prone to errors, most of which are noticed, and the clone is destroyed. But he has an error that has so far gone unnoticed. Free will. Most clones are obedient, biologically subordinate to their master. He has overcome this.
Huh.
It seems that Smythe figured out I'm working against him. For some reason, he's keeping me alive. To what ends, I don't know. What I do know is that my operatives no longer follow orders. They refuse to let me leave this room. My only access to the outside world is that clone, the one who sent you here. Of course not. Smythe chose it. My name isn't the only thing he took from me. The plan is that we send Smythe to Kingdom Come. He'll be attending a tournament in Westminster. He actually plans to show his face in public. Can you believe it? At first, I couldn't. But everything checks out. All available information suggests he'll be there. This is unheard of. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to end his reign of suffering, once and for all. He'll be up in the Gentry box. You won't be able to get up there, but I have a straightforward solution. It's simple. Place an explosive device beneath the box. Set a timed detonation. And watch the fireworks. That depends on your definition of innocent. The Gentry are like children, yes, but only in the sense that they are shallow, spoiled, and pompous. They are diabolical. A servant up in that box is wealthier than all of Eastminster. Their pre-war utopia is
Eat the
built
rich.
on the broken backs of innocent people. And without Smythe, they'd have nothing. Yet they reign, vainglorious across the wastes. Excellent. The fate of London is yours to bear, friend. From what I've heard, you're more than capable of doing this. So do it with conviction. You'll have little time for regret, I'm afraid. Here's a timed detonation device. Attach it to the explosives you place under the box. Ideally, time it for when the games start. That's when you can be sure Smythe is up there. Good luck.
I like he immediately leaves the damn room. He's like, I'm out of here. He's getting the fuck out. He's like, that later. Broke my leg. It's fine. Sounds like a trap. Oh, everything in this game is a trap. There's been so many. Lovely weather we're having out here.
Protect and survive.
I ain't waiting to no damn line.
Welcome, esteemed guests, to the most spectacular event of the year. Jousts, duels, and archery. The finest of old world entertainment.
Flash a miscellaneous piece of paper.
I didn't quite see it. Hold it out for me. Just hand me ticket. You are hereby invited to the 2076 Annual Socialist Conference. Blah, blah, blah. Bring your own refreshments.
Oh,
I take it you don't have a ticket? Then I'm under no obligation to let you in, I'm afraid. All
Well-
spectators must purchase tickets in advance.
Well, it was worth a try. Let me in or I'll give you a good hiding.
Huh, an interesting proposition.
I don't know what that means.
Though I have an alternative solution. You do something for me, and I'll do something for you. Very reasonable, I'd say. The task shouldn't be too difficult.
Oh.
That robot, Guido, they call him. Protectron model. He He's the bane of my existence. Really is. I've had enough of his pamphleteering. Make some of the guests uncomfortable. Convince him to leave. With all honesty, I'm not too sure. This is by far the oddest event I've greeted for. Supposedly there's an important guest attending, but no one knows who.
Smythe.
My first guess would be the Prime Minister. But then, why all the secrecy? Great. I'll let you through when...
Greetings. I hope you're enjoying your evening. Please read this material.
Fifth column, huh?
when you have the time. A better future is possible, comrade. Back the fifth column. That isn't even an argument. You'll have to debate me if you want me to leave. But I must warn you, Guido is the king of debates. You make a convincing argument. Guido will go home immediately.
Goodbye.
I can't believe you actually did it. Thank the Lord. As promised, you're free to go through. Oh, and watch out for those Camelot knights. They say a great army's been built down in Wandsworth, one to rival the Tommies. And they're part of it, supposedly.
You ever debate a Nazi? Yeah, I'm not.
I'm in touch with
Okay, so I need to put a bomb on the box.
Interested in some refreshments. I meant to say refreshments.
Oh, what a great day.
Not exactly. Or they just haven't noticed me yet. Top-notch goods right here.
What?
Maybe I'll visit outside the walls sometime. See how the others.
If interested in this kind of art, I'd recommend that you go see Crazy Kale for your chance.
Give it to me. I'll throw it out for you.
It must be horrible living in places without luxury.
Thank you to the Knights of Camelot for putting on such a great spectacle.
You've done it. Good. Now we wait. I needed to see you do it. I needed to be sure. My death is coming soon. I can feel it. But at least I'll die a free man. And all I ask is that I'm buried in a free land. Agreed.
A lot of outfits I haven't seen yet here.
People have a negative attitude. That's what's stopping them.
Where did he go? Oh. Oh, I've met... well, I haven't met any Camelot, but I've seen Camelot. Front row seat. Awesome. I like the some of the gentry aren't even looking at it. Whoa. Explosive.
Stand by for an announcement from the head of the civil service.
I can't move, so.
Salutations. It is with great sadness that I address the city in these troubling times. My thoughts are with the families of those who lost their lives in this tragic incident, and I'd like to declare a moment of silence.
Man, he is quick.
During times like these, it is the duty of civil service to ensure that tonight's events are not repeated. Therefore, we shall be stepping up to ensure the continuation of government services while this state of emergency is ongoing. Compliance with these groups is compulsory.
Down in front, Jack.
If anyone has any questions or queries, please direct them to the office of the head of the civil service. Keep calm and carry on.
Down in front. Oh, this one doesn't have an animation. Weird. Quilted Under Armour, Junkie Knight Helmet, Nomad outfit. Ooh, stylish sunglasses. Nah. Well, so sad. Gentry died. They didn't even have the decency to have good crap on them. I like that guy decided to go to medieval times with his power relay coil on him. Are you dead? Yes. And this guy got Vegemite with him. What the Man, that's a good door. That's a good door. Camelot, huh? Interesting. Time to go meet the Round Table, I guess. Insert obligatory Monty Python joke here. Exactly. After I drop off all this armor I just picked up. Like, I already know where the Camelot's base is, so it's not going to be hard to find them, because I've already found it before. Unlike Fifth Column, well, Fifth Column is in one area, so I kind of know where their base is too, but yeah. So much crap on me, okay. Right, what weapon was it that could get explosive bullets or ammo? Was it this one? It was. I also need a rank of gun nut. Oh, I haven't been there. I've been over here to the Camelot Outpost. I haven't been to the actual Camelot base. Okay. Ooh. Let's go find the Camelot base, and that might do it for tonight after I find the base. I'm kind of tired. Hello? I thought he was, brandishing that at me. I was like, oh, he's not. Okay. Surprising no one, Camelot is out in the woods. Is that corn? Just like fields and fields of corn. What the actual fuck are you? Oh, it's disgusting. Oh, I've got to be sick. Honestly, still not as bad as Ticks from 76. Still not as bad. And it's not corn, okay. Kind of looks like canola. Oh, if you haven't seen the Ticks from 76, they're freaking massive. Lancelot?
Hail, fellow. My respects to you. Your exploits are known here. Have you come to join us? I'm Lancelot, head of security here at Camelot. Stop by the tavern sometime. You can buy me a drink. Westminster's usually closed to us commoners. Parliament even more so. But you got those signatures and beat the gentry at their own game. All within their sodding laws. In a fair world, they'd let you in. Instead, they chucked you in the nick. Typical, innit? When you escaped, it's only natural fate led you here. This land is Albion. You stand before Camelot, the last stronghold against gentry tyranny. That's what I like to see. Usually I send recruits to Merlin, but you'd be wasted as a levy. Go find Arthur. He'll know what to do with you.
Come see what I got. Take a look.
You look like you could use some drugs. Oh, she won't buy any of my drugs. You're of no use to me, Brittany.
Bye.
Brittany.
Step right up, take a look.
Hey, do you have beef?
Take a look.
Okay, will you buy my drugs? Yes, he'll buy drugs. He has a parka for reasons. Let's see. I would like some aid, please.
Goodbye.
Ever vigilant.
This is a magical land. It truly is. They have their own spotlight? Oh. 'Tis but magic. Hey, how do I get to him?
Patience is key, for the quest continues.
Are these people all LARPing? Is that what it is?
Stop this madness at once! Is there not a grain of sense between you?
If the old man wants to fight, let him.
By all means, fight. Such is the custom of Dueler's Ditch, but not to the death. Do not spill the blood of your compatriots.
Compatriots? Do compatriots break honest agreements out of spite? Do they lie and cheat? The Baileys are nothing but crooks.
My family followed that ridiculous agreement to the letter.
This matter was resolved. The Round Table decreed half the forest to be preserved. What happened?
Card, burned to the ground.
And was this your family's doing, Thomas?
Of course not. The old man's deranged. What good is a charred forest to us? We're carpenters.
The Radstags have fled for the hills. The land is useless to us now. Your half-wit of a father thought we'd sell it to you.
Don't speak about my father. You have no idea.
One of you, John, call this off. No one will think any less of you.
They've gone too far this time, Arthur.
Thomas?
I need to defend my family's honor. I won't take these accusations sitting down.
Very well. Commence.
Huh?
Well, that was decisive. Oh, maybe not. While he's down, too. Oh. And he's dead.
Will you not cheer the victor?
He was a young man, John. This feud has gone on too long. I shall send someone to investigate the matter. It will be resolved.
That will be me, right?
Such is our way.
Some will judge me for what has happened here today. They'll
I
claim
want
that
your
because
outfit.
I could have stopped it, I should have. What do you think?
Nice bear beard. Shay, Shay, wow. Okay. Might be a bear too.
Yes, I had similar thoughts. Freedom of choice is important to many of my people. I have to refrain from exercising power whenever possible, even if I want to. I have only the authority my people have given me. They trust in the end, when Westminster falls, that democracy will take its place. Everything I do must be towards that goal. Any unnecessary use of power will break their trust.
Good
And
voice
trust
acting.
is keeping this movement together, not strength. Anyway, don't get the wrong idea. Our tourney grounds across the field are oft used for friendly bouts. Speak to Galahad if you're interested. Is there something you wish to discuss? Good. You could be the missing piece. I'm relieved Lancelot sent you to me. Merlin would have you running the beep test.
Beep, beep.
Our contact in Westminster told us of your story. You are no doubt someone who can perform beyond rank and file duties. I had some things I wanted to ask you if we ever cross paths. Now isn't the time. There's a more pressing matter at hand. This feud between the Fletchers and the Baileys. It started as bickering, but now there's blood involved. I fear it will escalate further until one of them is driven from the land. This is not what anyone wants. To lose either family is to lose the food on our tables or the tables themselves. Hunters and woodcutters are the basis of any decent civilization. On top of that, if we're ever going to finish Merlin's trebuchet, we need supplies and aid from both families.
Building a
So,
trebuchet.
I need a trustworthy outsider to investigate. In short, I need you. Consider it your initiation. Well, to be entirely truthful, I think it's unnecessary. The Baileys easily could have expanded their yard in a different direction, or made do with what they had. Same for the Fletchers. That land may have been their most bountiful, but they have acres of Camelot territory to hunt in. I suspect pride is mixed up in this somewhere, on both sides. I have no reason to suspect either family. They both accuse each other of the same crime, and I don't wish to inflict bias on your judgment. Us. Camelot. Pieces are falling into place, and the gentry are on their way out. They're not urgent. You can focus on the task at hand. Once upon a time, the two families were friendly. They're neighbors. The Baileys even helped the Fletchers build their treehouse. It's an impressive structure,
I've seen the
I must
treehouse.
say. The conflict stems from a piece of disputed land. The Baileys kept expanding their lumber yard into the Fletchers' hunting grounds. When the Fletchers appealed to the Round Table for judgment, none had a superior claim. So he split the land in half. They both felt robbed, but the matter was resolved. For a time. That was until the fire. A section of the land caught aflame during the night. It was mostly on the Fletcher's side, but the Baileys weren't unscathed. They both accuse each other of starting it. If either claim is truthful, then sanctions would have to be handed out. I need you to get to the truth of the matter, and I want some evidence. Good. Start by questioning the leaders, Edward Fletcher and Harold Bailey. Get both sides of the story. Then investigate the scene of the fire. See what you can find. Lancelot ordered patrols to keep an eye on the area and warned everyone to stay clear, so nothing should be tampered with.
Good to know.
Once you've brought evidence of the truth, I can bring you into the fold. For now, I'll let Lancelot know you can come and go to the castle as you please. Good luck.
Never thought I'd be friends with a knight. Didn't know they still existed before today, honestly.
Quite right. But for tonight, I think I'm done because I'm kind of tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Yeah, we'll pick this up tomorrow night and continue becoming a knight in in Camelot. Maybe we can even meet the new companion because he's here somewhere. But yeah, that'll be it for this evening. So thank you for hanging out. Hope everyone's enjoying Fallout London as much as I am, because I'm having fun with it. I have no idea what my playtime is. I'll have to go back and look at all the stream history and see what it says. But yeah, that's it. So let's see, who is live that I can throw to? Oh, Lur's still live. We'll raid Lur. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. If you're not following, give me a follow. And if you want to support the channel, there's links in the chat and below on how to do so. Patreon, PayPal, that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, I'm going to head on over to Lur and enjoy some Jackbox. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Fallout London. All right, laters.